Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. I am just off the stream today, and we had lots of news drop during the stream. We've got, it looks like the final form for the new clan boss, which is, by the way, basically now confirmed to be Chimera. And we also have a teaser, an official teaser from the Raid Shadow Legends Twitter, which is showing what looks to be a mythical champion, which it looks very clear it's going to be the reward for this new clan boss. Let's check out the teaser, then let's break down the new form. Here we go. Got the volume cranked up. That's the new champion right there. There he is. Arbiter just... I just can't get out. Why is Arbiter murdering Marishka? What happened? Warlord and Sifi, and this is the new guy. Strong Amius vibes from him. Sucking out their souls or something. That looks like his base form. Oh, I think it's just so cool. The second form, that alternate form, freaking awesome. I think that is all the info. So, I mean, there we can see it, form 1. So, I'm pretty sure he's Knights Revenant, guys. If you've missed the lore, this new clan boss is definitely tied into the Knights Revenant. There's been lots of lore about that. It's like their sort of experiment. He looks like a Knights Revenant to me. He's got like tombstones and skeletons and stuff strapped to him. He's armored up. Very Knights Revenant. This form 1 definitely reminds me of that Warhammer 40k evil demon cultist sort of vibes, right? Cultist, looks cool. Big axe. Then form 2, even bigger axe. This to me looks so sick, right? It's so sick. It's an absolute menace. Someone in my chat actually said Soul Calibur vibes. I definitely see that. Very strong Soul Calibur vibes, right? This whole like tentacles growing out of it, sort of like a glowing eye on the weapon. Yeah. Bit of a melted candle Amius type of vibe, the red color. He definitely looks to be, it's hard to know. I think form 2 looks like a tank, right? Probably like a big HP, maybe a damage dealer, maybe just a protection champ. Form 1 could be kind of anything. He could be damage, he could be support, I don't know. It doesn't look too, he looks much more intimidating. Form 2 looks way more cool. That's my impressions. But yeah, he looks sick. I'm guessing that he's going to be a mythical champion as the reward for the new clan boss. I think almost definitely. I don't think it's a Void Mythical. I would not like to see Void Mythicals. I think that's obviously going to happen. I'm almost definitely. But I think that'll be a ways away. I think, people are still collecting normal Mythicals. It's a bit too early for Voids, is my thought. But we'll see. But that's cool. Yeah, so looks like, it's not confirmed that he's definitely a reward for the new clan boss. But I mean, it's looking, in my opinion, pretty likely. Ultimate form then, the ultimate form of the new boss. We've seen the passive on all of the other forms, the lion, the ram, and the viper. Check out my videos on them. About transforming into this ultimate form, we now have the details. Now what's interesting, let's actually look at that unholy metamorph first. Here, transforms the new clan boss into either its ram, lion, or viper form, and removes all buffs and debuffs. So it does seem like this is a single target boss that's going to constantly be alternating between his forms one at a time, which is very interesting. It does not look like it's going to be, or maybe you do fight the 3 forms and one of them becomes the ultimate form at a time. That's also possible. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's look at his moves. He's got some crazy stuff going on. So his A1, Baleful Torrent, attacks all enemies, puts Provoke for 1 turn. If a target is less than 50% HP, puts Provoke for 2 turns instead, and also puts Decreased Speed in all enemies for 2 turns. His A2 has a 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies. Damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% for each debuff on the new clan boss, and also puts Increased Speed on the new clan boss for 2 turns. His A3, 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies. Before attacking, removes all buffs from all enemies, and the damage inflicted by the skill increases by 10% for each buff removed. I think it's been very, very consistent through every single one of the new... I've got a bit of hair escape my bobbin. It's annoying me. Every single form of this new clan boss has seemed to me to really, really emphasize like 9-piece protection sets, protected buffs that can't be removed, and block debuffs in particular. I think that's very, very true here. You definitely want protected set to stop your buffs being stripped. You want block debuffs, preferably protected block debuffs, to stop this provoke and stop this decreased speed. I think with protected buffs and protected block debuffs, he's not too bad. You can sort of survive through, it seems to me. Decreased attack seems very strong. to sort of cut this damage. He's going to hit hard. You can sort of cut that out. So decrease attack seems important. Maybe decrease crit rate. That sort of stuff is interesting. He has a passive, Transfixing Presence. Receives 10% less damage for each enemy with no buffs, stacking up to 50%. Again, protected buffs are essential. And receives 50% less damage from enemies under Provoke. Again, if you've got protected block debuffs, you won't be provoked. It's not a problem. And this is very interesting. Savage Evolution. For every 3 trials completed, new clan boss's ultimate form will receive the following bonus effects and stat boosts. I don't know what these trials are, so we still don't know how the trials are, and we still don't know exactly how he is, what triggers this metamorph. We still don't know. But there's trials. I don't know how that's going to work, but the more that happens, the worse it is. So with 1 to 3 trials, he ignores Unkillable and 5% attack. 4 to 6 ignores block damage and 5% crit damage. So it looks like Unkillable and block damage are being removed as viable strategies pretty early on in the fight. Okay, it's not like Demon Lord Clan Boss or Iron Twins. Well, Iron Twins ignores Unkillable, but it's not like, yeah, Demon Lord, where Unkillable and block damage can let you get really far. You're going to need to have, like, tanky teams and all of that. 7 to 9 trials ignores 25% defense, and he gets 5% crit rate. That's a big damage boost to the boss for sure. 10 to 12 trials ignores damage reduction from anything except buffs and debuffs. So that's like passives and I guess gear sets as well. So like Stalwart, not going to help you. Like, I don't know, a Duchess passive, not going to help, that sort of thing. Gains 10% attack. 13 to 15 trials ignores ally protection and gains 10% crit damage. That's, again, I think ally protection is going to be strong. So that hurts. 16 to 18 ignores 50% defense and 10% crit rate. Again, that's a massive damage increase. 19 to 21 trials ignores strengthened buffs and 15% attack. 22 to 24 ignores shield buffs, 15% crit damage. And 25 to 27, he ignores 100% defense and another 15% crit rate. I mean, if this all stacks, he's getting, what, 5% plus 20, he's getting like 30% more crit rate. He might start, honestly, with like 50% crit rate as well. I don't know. It depends what crit rate he starts with, but pretty scary. I mean, I think by the time he gets up to the max trials here, like, you're just going to die, right? Ignoring all defense, ignoring ally protection, strength, and shield, like, you've got nothing left, right? There's, you know, increased defense is doing nothing. You've got nothing, right? You're just going to die. So it seems like probably get as much damage out before these trials are completed. It does seem like strengthen and shield are going to have the biggest value, and I think block debuffs. So, I mean, like, my goodness, it's Alatreon Blademaster really is the perfect champion for this boss, it seems like. Protected block debuffs and a protected shield. Increased defense as well, which is useful until the end. So he's pretty good. But yeah, that's what's going on there. So yeah, I don't know how fast these trials are going to stack up, how it happens, whatever. But yeah, obviously anything that's further down the list defensively is stronger. And then the stuff at the top of the list is weaker. But yeah, lots of damage coming in. No question about that. And yeah, I do think protected buffs is key. We've got the Almighty Chimera passive. I mean, basically confirming the boss is the Chimera. He's immune to basically all the stuff. Not really surprised. I think everything there is straightforward enough. It doesn't say polymorph, by the way, but I mean, he's probably immune to polymorph. Just sort of list everything, but not everything. You know how it is. I think the max HP scaling is the same. Poison scaling is the same. HP burn, War Master Giant Slayer, reflected damage, smite. All this stuff is the exact same, I think, from all the different bosses. I mean, some of the other bosses were vulnerable to block active skills and True Fear. This guy's not. It doesn't look like he can be affected by anything. Mate, let me know if I'm missing something that he can be affected by, but seems like pretty much nothing. He's just going to be slamming you with damage, right? He's just going to slam you with lots of damage, and you really want protected buffs, and that's it. So that's the boss. I'm guessing it's probably the final form. We were wondering, would there be an ultimate form? Like, would there be an ultimate lion, an ultimate viper, an ultimate, what's the other one? I can't remember. Ultimate ram. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the ultimate form is just the ultimate form. I am kind of suspecting it might be just a single boss that's just swapping between all the forms. You know, it seems like that might happen. Or maybe, like I said, maybe you do fight the 3 forms at once, 3 basic forms, and then one of them will change to the ultimate form at a time. I'm not sure. Maybe they can all turn to the ultimate form at a time. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but Yeah, get your Elatrion Blade Master leveled up in champion training at the moment would be my advice. It looks like he's going to be pretty good. And yeah, I think there's still plenty of information coming on this boss for sure. But that's what we've got for today. Let me know what you think about this one and what you think about this new champ. Does he look cool? Let me know. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.